So by using sodium bicarbonate as a raw material, we actually got washing soda, right? So the chemical formula of washing soda is Na2CO3.10H2O. That means there is a water of crystallization out here. That means सिर्फ और सिर्फ अगर आप Na2CO3 यूज करोगे तो भैया ये वॉशिंग सोडा नहीं बनता है. वॉशिंग सोडा को वॉशिंग सोडा बनाने के लिए सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट में ये 10 molecules of water should be there. Only then those crystals will make washing soda, and it can be used for washing, and it can be also used to soften the hard water and many other uses. The chemical name is sodium carbonate, and the chemical name of NaHCO3, that is the baking soda. Heat it, as I already told you, it will give you sodium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide. Now balance is very important. Now you have balanced it. Now this again, the sodium carbonate which is obtained from here is given 10 more molecules of water to give washing soda. Right? So सिर्फ Na2CO3 अगर हुआ तो ये वॉशिंग सोडा नहीं है. ये है वॉशिंग सोडा जब वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन इसके अंदर में आ जाता है तब. अन्यथा इसको वॉशिंग सोडा नहीं बोलेंगे. इस बात का आपको ध्यान रखना है. क्लियर? ओके. नाउ व्हाट आर द यूजेस ऑफ वॉशिंग सोडा? सो इट इज यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग डिटर्जेंट, राइट? Sodium carbonate, it is used in making glass. You mix it with sand, heat it, and you will be getting glass. All the kinds of the glass. So the next, soap, paper industry. Yes, it is also used for making sodium compounds like borax. Borax is a salt. Then sodium carbonate can be used as cleaning agent for domestic purposes. तो जितने भी आपके घर में जो सफाई करने के जो भी सामान मिलते हैं तो उसका मेन इंग्रेडिएंट होता है आपका वॉशिंग सोडा. ठीक है? ओके, दीज आर द मेन यूजेस. देन अगर आपके घर में पानी आता है उसको उबालने से अगर सफेद सफेद हो जाता है, दैट मीन्स द वाटर इज हार्ड बिकॉज इट हैज गॉट इनसॉल्युबल magnesium or the calcium salts. I want to remove all them. Otherwise, the soap is not dissolvable in that water. So hard water has to be made as a soft water, right? How to make it? Just put a few pinches of washing soda in the hard water, heat it, all the hardness is gone, the magnesium and the calcium salt will settle down and you will be getting soft water, right? Okay. Now just now we talked about the water of crystallization in sodium carbonate to make it as a washing soda. Now what exactly this water of crystallization is? The water of crystallization is the fixed number of water molecules which is present in one formula unit of a salt. There are many salt which has got this water of crystallization. Example, if you want to talk about copper sulfate, lovely blue colored salt, the formula is copper sulfate, CuSO4, but the blue color, it's actually a white colored salt, but when it is given the water of crystallizations of another 5H2O, you get this beautiful colored salt. If this water is gone, then again this won't have the blue color. It will become white in color, right? Similarly, you have got another जो salt होता है, that is called as the gypsum salt. Now gypsum salt, you can see it is a transparent glassy salt. So it has got a formula of calcium sulfate and the two molecules of water which is attached to it, and that is gypsum salt, है ना? तो दो molecules इसके अंदर में पानी के होते हैं, right? Okay. Now the next one is water of crystallizations होता है, कैसे पता चलेगा? You take copper sulfate. Yes. Copper sulfate के blue crystals को लीजिएगा and start heating. Put it in a boiling test tube, and when you see that there is something which is coming out, all the water of crystallization is gone, and this blue colored salt will now turn into white color. What does this mean? That means the blue color was because of the water of crystallization. The gas which is coming out, if it is collected in another test tube, then you can see that it is water. What you do is, once this salt has become white, after all the water of crystallization is gone, you add few drops of water back into it. तो ये जो सफेद कलर का सॉल्ट बन गया था ना, ये वापस से आपका ब्लू कलर में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. क्लियर? सो वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन सॉल्ट का स्ट्रक्चर को ही बदल देता है ना? ओके. The next we are going to talk about the plaster of Paris. Now what is plaster of Paris? See, sometimes what happens, accidentally you may fall down and you have got fracture in your hands or legs. The doctor puts the plaster of Paris bandage around the place where your bone is fractured. Right. So let us see how the plaster of Paris is made, what is it composed of, and how it hardens and sets your bone, and is there are some other uses of this plaster of Paris or not. Let's see one by one. So how is it made? The first question is how the plaster of Paris is made. It is made by heating gypsum at 373 Kelvin. It loses all the water molecules and become calcium sulfate hemihydrate. That means, agar gypsum salt, what is the formula for the gypsum salt? Just now we saw it is CaSO4 dot 2 times H2O. You are going to heat this gypsum salt at 373 Kelvin. That means how much? The temperature is approximately 100 centigrade. So क्या होता है, सारा पानी का मॉलिक्यूल्स नहीं जाता है, उसमें 1.5 मॉलिक्यूल का चला जाता है. That means the formula is now CaSO4 dot half H2O. half H2O होता नहीं है, तो इसका फॉर्मूला कैसे रहेगा ये जरा देखते हैं हम लोग. तो हमने देखा बेसिकली 2 कैल्शियम सल्फेट के मॉलिक्यूल शेयर 1 मॉलिक्यूल. दैट मीन्स आपके पास रहेगा CaSO4, यहां भी रहेगा CaSO4, इन दोनों के बीच में आ गया एक मॉलिक्यूल. आधा मॉलिक्यूल तो हो नहीं सकता, तो 2 मॉलिक्यूल कैल्शियम सल्फेट की एक मॉलिक्यूल को शेयर करेंगे, इसलिए हम लोग उसके फॉर्मूला को लिखते हैं हाफ H2O. हाफ H2O कुछ नहीं होता है ना, होता है तो पूरा H2O होगा. राइट. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द प्लास्टर ऑफ Paris. Okay, now plaster of Paris is a white powder, and mixing again with water it changes into gypsum once again, and it will become a hard solid mass. मतलब प्लास्टर ऑफ पेरिस को लेके आइए, पानी में मिक्स कीजिए, थोड़ा देर रख दीजिएगा, वापस से जिप्सम सॉल्ट बन जाएगा और ये हार्ड हो जाएगा. लेकिन फायदा क्या होता है कि हमें जिस शेप में उसको डालना होता है वो उसी शेप में ढल जाता है ना. तो जहां पर फ्रैक्चर होती है तो वहां पर आपने बैंडेज लगाया, बैंडेज में आपने प्लास्टर ऑफ पेरिस को भी साथ में लगा दिया, थोड़ी देर गीला रहेगा, जब वो एकदम सूख जाएगा है ना, आधा घंटे में 1 घंटे मैक्सिमम 2 घंटे लगते हैं, तो इट विल टेक द शेप ऑफ योर हैंड. Now your hands cannot move. The bone is set. And after a few days, follow the doctor's advice and your bone has regrown. Right? This happens. Now this plaster of Paris, how it is made? So simple. You have got the gypsum salt, CaSO4.2H2O, heat it. And when you heat it, you will be getting 2 times of CaSO4 dot half H2O. That means 2 CaSO4 with 1 water molecule, and 1 water molecule comes out. Don't heat it more, don't heat it less. Right? Okay, now it is balanced. You can see here. So, what happens when you again add water to it? It will become the gypsum again. What is gypsum? Gypsum is again a very, very hard set solid. It is a hard set solid. Clear? Okay. What are the uses of plaster of Paris? It is used as a plaster for supporting fractured bones in the right position. It is used for making toys. You know, you can see these kind of toys are made up of plaster of Paris. It is used as a decoration material. Then it is used for making the surface smooth. आपके दीवारों पे लगाया जाता है ताकि एकदम smooth finish आ जाए, है ना. पुट्टी बोलते हैं इसको. So we have learned many things about the salts and other things. So go revise, read from your book, practice all the reactions, and become very good in chemistry. Thank you all of you for watching.